that sometimes I see that I do get attracted to cucumber or some vegetable salads, but most of the time when there is a fruit in front of me, I want to eat fruits only, and the satisfaction that I get with fruits is different compared to what I get with salads. Yes.
Undeniable. This is a physical fact. This is not an imagination.
Yeah. Also, I experience that more I'm eating fruits, I have less inclination for cooked food. Like so, I make cooked food, but most of the time I end up eating only the vegetable and not the roti or rice.
Yes.
So,
And
yeah.
and you know, I must say that there was a marriage party in between this journey of 18 days from 1st June has started. So and where I ended up having some baked vegetable hara bhara kebab and a small bowl of vegetable, mixed vegetable kind of. So just that amount, like it's a just a family gathering, and people were pressurizing, why don't you have this? This is, and that day some ritual was also there. So no onion, no garlic meal was also provision. So from there, why don't you take something? So I took those. But you know, your sensitivity becomes so subtle. I was sensing the change in my internal sensation in the digestive system. The kind of relief that you have after having food, it's absolutely effortless. But with that small quantity of hara bhara kebab or whatsoever, which had spices, salt in whatsoever quantity, there was an irritation in the track that I can sense. Like for few hours it stayed, but that was there. So when you reflect upon, then you realize that this is a burden that we are putting onto ourselves on the name of modifications. So
I also had a similar
Yes.
experience. So we had actually gone for my parents' anniversary party, and I was reluctant because they are going to barbecue nation, and there'll be all sorts of spicy food. But because everyone was going, I went, and I went there. I had only one item. It was some corn crisp something. It had not much but little masala, but even after having that, the next day I was feeling so much of burning in my like whole stomach area, and then this thing. So
the color of the
yeah.
stool changes.
Yes,
That
yes, it
also
does.
is one thing. Like if you are using Indian washroom, I don't know, like in commode also you can see, but the
Yeah,
color of the
right.
stool, it goes brownish to black when you
Yes,
go for a
yes.
processed food. And
So I'm
it's
also, I'm also finding the same things. I've been trying, as in, every day, like there are some 3-4 days in the middle I've done only fruit. But initially, so I'm ending up having some vegetable or the other every day for the last 25 days. But initially, what used to happen was every day by the evening, I would start feeling a craving for something salty. But it is getting, I mean, it is, I would not say completely gone away, but I can sense that the craving is not there a lot of evenings now. And when I'm eating the salty food, normal salt, but I'm finding it more salty now. And I'm also able to observe that that satiation is not happening after eating the whatever little cooked food I'm eating. I'm still looking for fruit, as in I'm looking for something sweet.
Yes,
that
yes,
that feeling is there.
Yes.
So yeah, all these are, I'm every day I'm thinking I will not do, but I'm realizing it is not working with that. I will have only fruit, but it's not working with that. So I'm letting it happen when it happens. But yeah, but one can, like, I can easily sense, and also a lot of thirst, feeling of thirst, more, even more so when after eating the cooked food.
Mm.
I can sense it more now.
Yes. And we were
Yes.
talking about the stool. So let me
Yes.
share something more about it. Like the bowel movement is slowly getting streamlined. Like I was never constipated as such, but mm, now when I look at that, I was constipated a bit, which I was not able to identify. And that also the spells of the bowel movements were very much incomplete when we are in processed food consumption, so because see, in your stool there are elements of gas also. There are pockets of gases and the solid materials that happens, so the stool comes, the solid portion comes in between the gases. So you pass gas and the stool both while passing stool, and there will be uh, instances when you correlate this, when there will be instances of stoppage in between the solid excretion, then the gas, or no more solid is coming, these kind of things. Now what is happening, there is no gas, and the bowel movement, with a single bowel movement, the quantity is too much, like comparing to the previous, and it's within few seconds you are relieved from. So you need not to
Yeah.
spend time, like you end up spending time a lot because of those patches, the solid gas. So in
And
patches it comes.
also,
Yeah.
so also I have experienced what you're saying, that when in such situation when you don't have gas and when your bowel movement is smooth, you will also experience that when you are fully relieved, you will feel that it's fully gone.
Yes.
Other times
Yes.
when
So
you are
there is a
constipated,
sense of
you
incompletion
yes,
earlier,
yes, yes,
but
yes, yes.
now that incompletion has gone. So what I'm observing is this collection of the stool is very much solid oriented when you are onto the fruits. The solid out of the solid waste out of the fruits are being collected without much of gas, and that's why it is accumulated. That solid patch becomes a longer patch, and in one go it goes away. So yeah, this is another, because there is no formation of gas at all. There is no oil, there is no spice, salt. These chemicals only evolves gas. Otherwise, from fruits, there is no gas that gets formed. Good. So great. So we'll catch up next week, perhaps, and we'll continue with the education technology, some bits and pieces. So meanwhile, if you can go through the previous sessions on Google and Zoom, and bring some more reflection or more uses perhaps, which you can enhance. Today, I thought to cover the thumbnail creation and virtual background creation.
Sometimes planning doesn't work.
All the time.
All the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time it doesn't work. Yes. So let me just share the screen. Yeah. So thumbnails of the video in the previous session, actually we covered that these are called thumbnails, which are appearing. So this is a screenshot of the playlist of the videos that are, so this particular group meeting also will be enlisted in this. So this orange thing that you see, that orange image is the thumbnail. So thumbnail is one thing that that actually brings attention of the audience with whom you are sharing. So what we did is, for example, how we do. Yeah. So yeah. So creating thumbnails and virtual background. So these three points that we thought to cover, which you can reflect after the session. One is the PPT screenshot. It's very easy. Creating a PPT and taking the screenshot and creating the image of that screen, that slide, and that image can be used as a thumbnail or the virtual background tool. Then you can download images from these sites. You know, there are a lot of free images available: pixabay.com, pexel.com, unsplash.com. So we have Shutterstock and all those, but Shutterstock mostly are paid these days. Like a lot of free images will not get there. But Pixabay, Pexel, and Unsplash have the free stock a lot. And the third one is the Canva design. So you can install Canva app on your mobile. So it will try and understand how these works. So I'll just show the PPT one. So this is one example of the thumbnails, you know. So just one particular thumbnail that you create, so which has got the title of the workshop, then day, which session, and the title of the particular session. Dates are also mentioned. So you can give the information about the facilitator, give your logo and all those stuff. Then you see, you just need to change the, you see the changing of 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So this way you need not to work a lot. You did the framework and just keep on copying and pasting the slides and change the number of the session and the title. Like now the title is changed. The previous 3 slides, as you see, 1, 2, 3 are with the same title. Now this one actually is with a different title. That way, and then you take a screenshot, paste it on Paint, MS Paint. Okay, let me show it to you. I've taken a screenshot. Now I'm opening MS Paint, Microsoft Paint. I'm just pasting it. You see, the image is pasted now. Now this can be saved. You can put Control S or save. Then you can use it. So I'll just show you the repository. Yes. Now you see, this is a folder of the same workshop. There are 2 folders, day 1 thumbnails and day 2 thumbnails. All those images are, again, evening, morning, 2 folders. All those images are kept here. So from here, you can copy paste there in the YouTube. So that will showcase the next session. But meanwhile, you can always explore. Right. Great then. For today, we'll catch up for the next meeting. Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye.